Focus on Liberia. We discuss everything Liberia, from education to politics, arts and culture, entertainment, agriculture, history, religion, family, and technology. Focus on Liberia uncovers and showcases the best of Liberia and shows the world the truth about Liberia. We educate, elevate, and promote all things Liberia. We conduct interviews, panel discussions, debates, and more. Tune in to Focus on Liberia on Facebook and YouTube and be a part of the stories that make up the news.
This is Focus on Liberia, and I am Dennis Jar.
Sometimes strategy happens, and in this instance particularly, the family of the Liberia Petroleum Refining Company, LPRC, a board member, has passed, Mr. Edwin Bobo Zilli, and him being someone who knew Mr. Zilli and his family, thought it's important to pay a courtesy visit or condolence visit to really mourn in joining the LPRC family in mourning the loved ones. And he prayed that God will continue to console them. Our president is also a very good believer. And we all know every year the president convenes and hosts a national prayer breakfast meeting where he called people all over the country to come together to pray for our country, to really see where we are as a nation and to continue with that, because Liberians, and Liberia is a country of believers. Whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Buddhist, whether you're a Baha'i or Christian, we all believe in a higher power. And that higher power is what have been taking our country through. And by that, I mean the president this morning hosted the national prayer service at the Pinsville Town Hall, where he joined other religious leaders to pray for the country, to ask God to continue to bless us, to forgive us, to have mercy on us, and to ensure that we continue to work in the interest of the Liberian people. He's also, following that, is on his way to Tottenham Borough, Bombay County, where he's going to pay a brief visit and will be back over the weekend. And I'm happy to announce to all of you today that on Monday, January 26, 2026, our president, His Excellency Joseph Iman Boakai Sr., will address the country. He will give his legislative agenda. He will speak to where we are as a country in what will now be, or will be once we get to the delivery, the third annual message. And this annual message, our president will inform all of us what he's done so far and what he's going to do, what he's continuing to do, and really showcasing some of the progress we've made in the economy, for example, in infrastructure, in education, in health, and the whole 9 year, the arrest agenda, really bringing focus on the arrest agenda. And also thanking some of our people who've helped us, some of our partners, our international partners, our local partners, but also our diplomatic community, some of the work they continue to do. He will also inform the country our work on the foreign front, where the country stands, what we've done so far, Liberia's win on the UN Security Council non-permanent seat, the status of that, where we are, and what's going to happen. And without giving you some of what he's going to talk about or details of what the speech is, I can tell you it's going to be a wonderful delivery. It's going to be a wonderful moment for our country as well, for the third time that our president will be addressing all of us, and particularly through the people, through the national legislature, where the occasion will happen. And we're looking forward to it. And from our end, we're going to ensure that we communicate that to all of you, wherever you are, however you'll be following. We will do our best to have it broadcasted and streamed on all of our local radio stations, our television stations, even online platforms. So the Executive Mansion communication team here will do all she can. But additionally, we are working very hard. As you can see, the billboards that are in the counties and country, We're right now working with our technical teams to see how that is possible, to also be able to broadcast the delivery live in the streets, those in the counties, the billboards that are in the counties, in Cape Mount, for example, in Nimba, in Bomi, in Bonk, all those places, in Lofa, all those places that they have the billboards, and they have, of course, electricity that it's going to be broadcasted live. So we'll do our best so that all of us can hear clearly what our president will be telling all of you. And we've done our part. We've also earmarked some activities as well from our team here. So we're currently working on the second year video documentary project that will also be sent around, and it will be launched as well following the delivery of the annual message. And our goal here is to really have the Liberian people really understand what their president is doing and really hear the president to speak to them. So access to information is an important component of governance. We'll do our best to ensure that you have access, unhindered access to information as we have them. Our part is not to not tell you or to cover up or to not tell you what the truth is. Our part is to explain to you what the president has said or what the president will say. And the president himself will say what it is. And we'll do our best for you all who will be listening, the counties, our mothers and fathers. And we will try to also do something following the delivery. The different communication teams will ensure that working with LBS and others, where you have the simple English, because this country, we have different people who we want to make sure that information is accessible. That's the bottom line. So it will be in different versions: the simple English version, the video version, the people who will be on social media, the highlights. Our team of commentators will also be there, breaking you play-by-play, as people sometimes may say, play-by-play description of the speech. But the goal here is not really just the speech, but the content of the speech, to really bring that and break it down for you. I will also just want to a little bit educate our public, because I've seen, or we've received information from different segments of the country as to the depth or the workings of the executive mansion press team. And I just like to inform everyone that our goal, our role here, and since we've got into this space, is to really make the presidency accessible to people. So our goal, wherever the president is going, wherever the president will be, especially those that are declassified, we will be able to bring you live. And in most instances, especially if we're going to people's homes and where the president is visiting families, we do seek permission from those families. And in particular instance of the former vice president, when the president went to sympathize with her, we did seek permission to broadcast the presence there. And we really thank the others who were not there, but they followed the condolence messages that came. A lot of people follow, and they thank the executive mansion team to be able to, reach out so that they know what's happening, what the president is doing. Back then, before now, when there were limitations as to where the president was, what he was doing, there used to be speculation as to, what happened to the president? But now we've managed to really have our people know exactly where the president is, who he's talking with, what he's doing, and what he's going to do. And this is our goal. And our goal is so you, the people, can be there live and follow through. So when somebody tells you, the president is doing this one, or he's not there, he's somewhere else, or he's been flown to this place, you can be the judge. You can say, but we're seeing it live, and there's the president right here. So we've done that. And by that, we've been able to open up the executive mansion to people, to the president, to people who follow the president, to know what he's doing. So we will continue to do that. And to our press team, Monday, since this is our final briefing for the week, and this is the briefing before the annual message, just a mini housekeeping, there will be passes for you all. And those of you who will not, even though this can be discussed internally, but it's also important, especially those people who will be, because there are lots of journalists now in this country. Everybody with a cell phone is a journalist. Everybody who is somewhere when something happened and the phone is out, people want to come. So if you do not have a pass, we'll encourage you not to evade, to come through. You don't have a pass, you don't have your identification, you were not given invitation. Just try your best to stay away from the main grounds where the activities will be happening. Because of course, during these times, you have the EPS, there's a joint security effort, the Executive Protection Service, the Liberian National Police, the National Fire Service, and all other military and paramilitary organizations, or police, let me say, instead of, security agencies will be working together to ensure that there's safety for everyone, the president, the visitors, the invitees, the special guests, and everyone. So if you are not giving invitation to come to the grounds of the Capitol, we'll advise to just listen to the speech via radio, via television, or if you're around some of the billboards, we'll try our best to bring PA systems around where they can be played. Because our goal, again, like I mentioned, to have more people. If all of us, the entire country, can listen to our president speak, that's what we want. So do your best not to evade security protocols. And so all of us can listen to our president tell the country what he's done and what he's going to do in his legislative agenda for the year. Thank you all again for coming. I look forward to engaging with you following the delivery. And we can have a sit down and break it down, maybe even on the annual message day. What we can arrange where we can, do on the spot analysis, and we can also take questions if you all so deem it necessary. There, we can create something so that we, really be able to provide access to information, or provide information to our people and have our people access information that is readily available. So thank you again, and we'll take questions should there be any. And we'll call it a day, and we'll see you when we see. Thank you. Good afternoon. Yes, Christofina, then Lois.
We now have questions and answers from reporters present here.
So the president appointed Madam O, Councillor Cornelia
Attorney
Cornelia as Minister Proper for Youth and Sports. This appointment has been marked by, how do I call it? People are for and people are against. Some people, they are commending the president for the appointment, and it has been marked by misreaction. So, if you don't mind, I would like to know why the president appointed Anthony Colina Kra, being former television minister for administration at the Ministry of State, and then going to the youth and sports. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we've said this gazillion time that the president is constitutionally protected and is given that constitutional authority to hire whoever he wills to work in the interest of the Liberian people. The president saw that Madam Anthony Cornelia Wonkele Kra, we used to the Tobana, so she's dropped that. But Anthony Cornelia Kra to go to the Ministry of Youth and Sports because he believes that she brings that energy that the section or the sector needs. She brings the excitement, she brings the knowledge, she brings something to the sector. And he deemed it necessary at this point in time that she goes there because, there are a number of different things that are happening right now. The president's interest in youth is really high, especially on the front of youth empowerment. And this is not to say the team that was there didn't do much or didn't work hard. They've worked. Minister Ko Bangalu, former Minister Ko Bangalu, and he's still minister now until confirmation process. So it's safe to say Minister Ko Bangalu. Minister Ko Bangalu worked with his team there
At Focus on Liberia, we discuss everything Liberia, from education to politics, arts and culture.